Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play more Broken Sword with me, Classic Gamer, of course. And oh, there's two doors up here.
The door was shut fast and wouldn't open.
So I haven't done anything on this for a few, about a week now.
The door was shut fast and wouldn't open.
I mean, I'd say this is probably one of my favourites, one of my favourite Broken Swords, but it's not my most favourite. My most favourite has to be Broken Sword 2. I know that might mean that I contradict myself quite a bit because I have said that, you know, this game is very good, and it is good. It's not bad. It's just, you know, there are obviously there are parts of the game, especially on PC, that, you know, are not easy to sort of deal with, and the controls is one of them. But I like the game. It's just I've been sort of put off by it. I haven't really felt motivated. But I thought, you know what? I'm now going to try my hardest to sit down for a decent amount of time and get a few videos done on Broken Sword, and at least then I can say that I've done some recording. So there's not a lot to really explore here apart from just to go. So we're going to get to the end of this segment of this area. So we're going to do the next bit with George and with the next bit again when we sort of do this whole sort of section of the game, because then it sort of sets up perfect for the next part of the game.
There was somebody coming. I had to hide. The popcorn stand was my only option.
I shall miss Paris, my dear. It has been charming, has it not?
I shall never forget it.
But the city is becoming unstable, and we have no need of this space.
When will we leave?
Soon. My plans are working out perfectly.
Of course.
Yow!
It seems that we have a visitor.
Is this the right place for the audition? You again?
Aha, so this is the girl. Petra, my dear, you must introduce us.
Nico Collard? Senor Suzaro.
We have never met, and yet our lives have crossed.
For the worst.
In your case, that will certainly be true. Flap!
I could have ended my last video there, but I've decided to not, and that's why I ended it where I did last time.
Well, since the last time. I was on the trail of Cesaro and the dragon power. We waited till it got dark. Then Bruno led me through the back streets to the place he suspected. I waited while he checked the readings on his mysterious device.
My calculations indicate that this is the place.
Behind that wall? Are you sure?
My machine tells me it is there, and I have no reason to doubt it.
Okay. Well, let's get inside and take a look.
No, I am not going in there. I said I would bring you here, and that is what I have done. I am not going in there.
Bruno, you're just being paranoid.
No, it is only paranoia when they are not out to get you.
Okay, Bruno, you stay here.
Okay, so we've got to this next section of the game. We're back as George, and he's still in the same clothes that he was in when we left Glastonbury. So I'm not going to mess about with by looking at all the doors or anything like that, because I know you can't get any of them, but we will talk to Bruno.
Bruno was really jittery, but I guess he had a right to be. And these little streets were enough to make anyone nervous. Bruno, are you sure this is the place?
Yes, here is the place the machine is indicating.
Well, if the machine said it was so, I wasn't going to argue. You really don't look too good.
You're not so hot on social skills, eh?
What I meant was, are you okay?
I am fine. You just take care of yourself.
How reliable is that machine? I mean, how many of these Earth power sites have you found with it?
You understand nothing.
It's not about understanding. It's about believing. Hey, that machine sure is a piece of work. Homes in on ancient dust, huh?
You are quite a witty man, I think, Mr. Stobbart.
You know, I like to keep things cheery.
I find it very tiresome. Please desist.
Sure. By the way, this place doesn't look right to me.
But the readings are very strong. Maybe you missed something.
Okay, so let's go now. We want to get into this building here.
The door to the repository was old and heavy. They sure didn't want anyone taking their books. The door was locked tight. I'd have to find another way in. The place was quiet. I guess no one was home.
Yeah, these controls are really, really awkward.
It was a large recycling dumpster. I wondered what sort of things the French recycled.
So I know for a long time that my videos have been quite raw and unedited. It's because I haven't had the facilities or the means to do it, and a lot of my subscribers don't mind that. I haven't really had any people tell me that that's wrong. But I've sort of I done a video the other week where I decided to just edit my videos. Well, I actually just put them into the editing software and just redone them. It was because I was happy with the video in general. I didn't feel I needed to edit anything out because a lot of them were just gameplay and me doing things. So there wasn't a need to edit them. So the Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes LP, there wasn't really a need to edit that LP.
The window was latched inside. One of the panes was smashed, leaving a gaping hole.
So I didn't think I needed to do it. It wasn't necessarily something that I had to do to make the LP any better. All I wanted to do was just make it HD. So I will be doing the same with this. The first few videos have not been HD. I apologise about that. But the videos from now on will be HD.
Suddenly, I was very scared of what lay ahead. Aha! The window opened easily. I found myself in a book repository. It was a sturdy metal door. There was nothing behind the door, or my ear problem was back.
Every time I've looked at that door, that particular thing he says always is said. Right, you can get some quite funny reactions here if you look at some of these books.
Books on cryptozoology, care and feeding. Imagine keeping a yeti as a pet. Think of the hairballs. Yuck. Books on cryptozoology, care and feeding. Books on cryptozoology, care and feeding. Books on cryptozoology.
Why are you looking at the one opposite you?
Books on cryptozoology, care and feeding. Books on relationships. Looking for love in the strangest places. I made a mental note to stay away from bookshops for the rest of my life. Books on relationships. Looking for love in the strangest places. Books on the occult and the paranormal. Sacrifice made easy. 101 ways to kill a goat. The perfect Christmas gift. Books on the occult and the paranormal. Just some filing cabinet drawers. The labels on the drawers were old and unreadable. The filing cabinet was locked and I didn't have the key.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
This was a strange section. Secret doors and tunnels, construction and maintenance. There was a little plaque on the top of the shelf. These books kindly donated by the governor of Alcatraz.
I never knew what that meant when I was younger, but now I do.
Books on sex. Nobody ever accused George Stobbart of being scared to learn new tricks. The Kama Sutra. Of course, people had more joints in those days. Sex, a one-man mission. Well, only if you can't find a woman. Problems in the sack. Ah, I see. That should be in the vegetable section. Books on sex.
And last but not least,
Books on conspiracy theory. On the shelf below, the label read, Conspiracy Practice.
was that the one I came out of? I think it was. Yeah.
Either the door was stuck, or it was just locked. No sounds came from behind the door.
So this kind of bit here, I probably will edit out of me moving all the boxes. Like from now on, the bit where I do move the boxes, I will probably edit out. No, get down, George. Thank you. Get down, George. Right, here we go.
The room was just a storeroom. Deep scratches had scarred the floor. The trap door was set flush into the floor. A ladder led down into a well-lit passage. It looked like Bruno could be right.
Alright, guys, I think we will venture forward. No, actually, no, I'm going to continue, I think. There's no point, because then it'll be worthless actually editing this video because it's so short. I think in order for me to edit a video, I need to have it at least 30 minutes long.
Some kind of ancient door. It was like something from a horror movie. I half expected to hear screams coming from inside. That door wasn't going to open.
Yeah, it doesn't need to, George, because we can just...
Hey, they got a show. It was some kind of a rehearsal. As a one-time director of the Idaho Players, I was no stranger to the thespian arts.
Where is it? We must have the location.
I tell you, I don't know.
Ah!
Let me do this properly. I know I can break her.
As you wish, Petra.
I'm not scared of you, you bunch of thugs.
Bravo! Ooh!
Senior Cicero, sir. Sorry to bother you.
Yes, what is it now?
We got a little problem downstairs.
To be precise, Flap, what kind of a problem?
An intruder problem. A guy's getting killed problem.
Ah, just as I was getting comfortable.
Cesaro! This was no rehearsal. And the girl giving the Oscar performance was my old friend Nico.
This is very tiresome. You will stay here, Miss Collard. Don't try anything.
Some hope. What do you think I'm going to do? Ask the audience for help?
Flap, you watch her like a hawk.
Like a hawk, Senior Cicero.
The name is Cesaro. Senor Cesaro. Do try and make an effort, Flap, or I shall have to kill you too.
In this, Flap looks a lot bigger than Broken Sword 1, which I find it weird that he looks like that. Before we help Nico, we're just gonna have a little look round. We'll explore here.
The old paper cup looked like it had been stepped on. Maybe there was some cash still inside. Well, the drawer was jammed, so I guess not. There was no point in trying. The register was jammed. The door probably led to a pantry or a storeroom. I couldn't hear anything behind the door. It was locked and wouldn't open. It was some kind of old drinks maker. The kind where you had to mix the syrup and the soda yourself. Just two flavors, lemonade and cola. Nico could die while I was wasting this time. Damn, just my luck, no soda. Trying broken machines wasn't gonna help Nico. Dust and Weevils. My favorite theater snack. I was wasting time when I should have been helping Nico.
She doesn't die, George.
Popcorn buckets lay strewn across the counter and floor. Normally, I was prepared to kill for popcorn, but this didn't look too appetizing. I didn't want to take one with me. I couldn't risk going on stage while the thug was still there. He'd hear me before I moved an inch.
Okay, let's get up here.
Whoa! The gangways were dangerous. They'd fallen away in places. It was a long way down. The rope held up the lighting rig. The lighting rig lowered part of the way, but then jammed fast. Hanging from the rigging was an old sandbag. It must have been used as a counterweight. I knew this would get his attention. Gotcha now. Well, well, well. Nicole Collard. Tied to a chair, needing to be rescued. Again.
George! Don't just stand there. Untie me!
You know, this is becoming a habit. Maybe you should seek help. Okay, okay.
Come on! Hurry!
Jeez, these knots are tight. Aha! Got it. Seriously, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. And it is good to see you. Your timing's perfect.
It always was.
So, how's Idaho, George?
Same as ever. It's a great vacation state. You ought to visit sometime.
Got any friends who'd put me up?
I could put a word in for you.
You're a real sport. Why the sudden interest in theater?
I'm on the trail of a guy who killed one of my clients. A man called Cesaro.
That's the maniac who captured me.
I know. I was watching from the stalls. Thought you were pretty good, by the way.
Thanks. I wasn't looking forward to the next scene, though.
Yeah. Those guys, they got their own special twist on the word corpse.
So tell me about Cesaro.
Cesaro connects back to the Neo-Templars.
Surprise, surprise. That explains idiot guy over there.
So why are you here?
The blonde. She killed the guy I was due to interview. Tracking her down brought me here.
We're working on the same case. Now that's amazing.
Only if you believe in coincidence. Do you?
No.
Me neither. Come on, George. We can't sit around here all day.
But unfortunately, guys, that's where I'm actually going to call this video. I'm going to save the game. I'm going to thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next video. So, again, take care, guys. Bye-bye for now.